a lot, a major chunk of your budget to revamping education. So if we all do that, if the various states put education on the front burner, then we will have a revamping of the educational system in Nigeria, because that is what we need for now. We need a total overhauling of the education system in Nigeria.
But what does it tell you about our values? The fact that education, as important as it is relegated to the background. What's important? What does it tell you about our values as a people?
It's because we lost our value. We lost our value. There was a time in this country that we were respected, not only in Nigeria, but globally, because of the intellectual capacity of Nigerians. But at a point in time, we lost it. We lost it totally. There was a time that we were not chasing money in this country. The value that we placed on dignity of labor, intellectualism, was quite high in those days. But these days, people worship money, even without knowing the source of the money or source of wealth of most people. And for some people, they believe if you are well educated, what are you worth? That is the question. They believe being educated does not necessarily make you a rich man or a rich woman. So they worship money instead of focusing on education. And it permeates through the system, even right from the leadership to the followership. Most leaders don't care for education. It's Aranka Dede, Unless very few governors. And thank God, a lot of the governors, all the governors in the Southwest are conscious of the need to revamp education, to bring back the old glory of Nigeria.
So what are those specific policies that Osun State is putting in place to raise the standard of education?
Oh, a lot. A lot. When we came into the governance in Osun, that is, we came in November 2010, there was a rot in the education system in Osun, especially the basic education. There was a total decadence in the educational system. The infrastructural facilities in all the schools had gone to the dogs. There was a total rot in the system. The performance of the students in external examinations like WAEC or JAM was abysmal. It was so worrisome. Would you believe that when we came in 2010 in the state of Osun, only 3% of students from our public schools were matriculable? That is, only 3% of those that sat for WAEC were matriculable. It was so horrible. In fact, in 2009, Nigeria had 36 states. Osun came 35th in WAEC. It was as bad as that. In 2010, May-June exam, it improved. It's a big joke to say it has improved. They moved to 32nd position. It was as bad as that. We were worried. We had to rebrand the state, and call our people to our core values as Yorubas. The Yorubas are Omoluabis, hardworking, diligent, resourceful, and respectable. That is inborn. Those values are inborn. So the Omoluabi culture is inborn. We had to rebrand the state. Then we had to organize education summits where we invited town and gown to come and brainstorm with us on how to reposition education in the state. In fact, revamp the whole educational system. And it has helped us tremendously. Would you believe that within 6 months that we came into governance in the state of Osun, the performance of our students in WAEC improved from 32nd position in 2010, May-June, to 18th position in May-June 2011. They're yet to work out what it was in 2012, but I can assure you they would have moved to the unit. And on our own, we have resolved that we will move students in the state of Osun to the first position in WAEC and in JAM before we end our 2 terms in the state of Osun. There are many things we've done. We took a decision to give the students a level playing ground because some years back, students from Western region used to live in this country. I was a university admission officer. Osun was part of Western region when I was admission officer in the University of Lagos. In fact, students from Osun used to perform excellently. Now the reverse is the case. And we are determined to recall those good old days for the state. The lost glory of education in Osun will be restored.
We'll take a break now, and when we return, Her Excellency Mrs. Titi Laoye Tomori will be talking some more about her pet project, Education in Osun State. Today, do stay with us.
One city, 18 million people and counting. Over 18 million dreams of a better life, and a team tasked to bring those dreams to reality. What is their game plan? What goals have been achieved? Who are the players? Find answers on Deadline Makers every Saturday at 3:30 p.m. only on Channels Television.
Education can only be as good as the teachers. What are you doing to improve teacher education?
Thank you for asking that question. In fact, one of the problems we had with education was because the teachers were not motivated. When we came in, the teachers were unhappy. So the first thing we did, a lot of them were stagnated in certain positions. For instance, 122 of them were stagnated as principals for about 8-9 years on grade level 16. Because they believe principals could not be advanced to grade 11. Because they believe teachers could not get to grade 11. Whereas civil servants could rise to grade level 17. The wrong belief is that teachers could not move beyond grade level 16. The governor said that was not acceptable to him. We promoted 122 of them that are stagnated on grade level 16 immediately. And a lot of them too were stagnated on grade level 15 principals. We promoted them. Then we promoted 6,777 primary school teachers and also promoted 3,130 secondary school teachers. We didn't stop there. We had special arrangement with the University of Osun to train the teachers during the holiday period. And it has helped us tremendously. The teachers are quite happy. We sponsor them on conferences, both locally and internationally. They are very happy about it. So, if you see Osun teachers now, they're very happy, they work very well. We didn't even stop there. For the first time in Osun, it's been done in other states. Lagos State had principals promoted to the position of permanent secretary. We were the first to do it in Osun. We promoted 5 principals to the post of permanent secretary.